In 2012, the Royal Australian Mint produced one $1 coin for circulation, the typical 5 kangaroo Stuart Devlin design. The Mint was not about to rest on its laurels, however, as it also produced another 16 not intended for circulation coins. These coins are intended for collectors, but are still legal tender, and that includes the 6 colourful pad-printed animal coins. But it's not all about the colourful pad-printed animal coins. Some of the non-coloured coins offered in 2012 are really something special as well. The 2012 Year of the Farmer coin is probably my favourite. I hope you can stay with me for a closer look at these 16 coins that I feel are very much worth collecting. The first coin on the list is the Douglas Mawson. It may surprise some that Sir Douglas Mawson lived until 1958. Mawson was a British-born Australian geologist, academic and Antarctic explorer, and was central to the heroic age of Antarctic exploration, along with other greats like Scott, Shackleton and Amundsen. This coin has a particularly low mintage of 12,002. Coin 2 is Australian wheat, fields of gold. A pleasant coin to look at, showing a farmer driving a harvester with a bountiful field of wheat ahead. There is a little mark between the bottom right of the wheat field and the last letter of the word wheat that intrigues me. Could it be a stylised dog, or does it represent something else? Coin 3 has a design that should be familiar to collectors of pre-decimal Australian coins. The 2012 $1 wheat sheaf is of course the same George Kruger Gray design that was used for Australian 3-pence coins from 1938 until 1964. The 2012 variation has a mintage of 45,000. Coin 4, Year of the Farmer, is my favourite that I mentioned earlier. I just love this coin. The detail that is packed into this coin is extraordinary, and yet the representations of various farm animals and crops remains clear and not busy as might be expected. The mintage of this one is 20,000. Coin 5, Ethel Pedley. Ethel Pedley could boast many accomplishments if she was still with us, but is perhaps best remembered for her children's book, Dot and the Kangaroo, a book that entertained but also sought to enlist the sympathies of children for the frolicsome creatures of Australia that face extinction. Coin 6, International Year of Cooperatives. Now, I don't know what these people are cooperating to build, but I would like to suggest they would do well to enlist the cooperation of a crane driver. This coin has a mintage of 20,463. Coins 7 and 8 are the 2012 Women's and Men's Australian Open tennis coins. The coins don't actually mention tennis or identify which cup is for the men and which cup is for the women, except for these tiny little illustrations. After studying these, perhaps under a magnifying glass, you will know the coins bearing the more ornate trophy is the one for women, and the more sturdy looking cup is the one for the men. Mintage 12,004 each. Coin 9 is the 2012 AFL Premiers coin. That's the Australian Football League, if you're watching this from outside Australia. The cup was won by the Sydney Swans in 2012, but notably, this is not mentioned on the coin. Perhaps it was minted in Melbourne. The inscription on the cup simply reads Australian Football League 2012 Premiership Cup. The mintage of this one was 15,000. We're on to coin 10 now, and have made it to the coloured ones. There is 6 coloured animal-themed $1 coins for 2012. The first of these is the colourful corroboree frog. Its striking yellow stripes are warning to predators that it is poisonous to eat. The tree kangaroo comes next, and yes, it's not a joke. There are specialist tree-climbing kangaroos that inhabit the northeastern rainforests of Australia, as well as New Guinea. After that, we find some non-Australian animals for a change. The Asian elephant, seen here, can be identified as an Asian elephant by the size of its ears. African elephants have much larger ears. It's sawn off tusks, suggesting it may be a working animal. The lowland gorilla is more numerous than its mountain cousins, but is still considered to be critically endangered. It's possible, however, its numbers have recovered a little in areas where humans have been too busy unliving each other due to war to be bothered with unliving them. Like the gorilla, the orangutan is one of 4 types of great apes, the chimpanzee and humans being the other 2. The orangutan shares 96.4% of our genes and are a highly intelligent creature. Sadly, their range is now limited to the islands of Borneo and Sumatra. Another creature that roams the jungles of Sumatra is the Sumatran tiger, but unfortunately in insufficient numbers. Fewer than 600 Sumatran tigers are estimated to remain in the wild. The mintage for this coin is 15,990, slightly more than the mintage of the other animal-themed 2012 coins, that all have a mintage close to 15,000. And the final animal-themed $1 coin we have for 2012 is neither coloured or endangered, and that's because it's the mythological lunar dragon. The mintage for the lunar dragon is slightly higher, at 20,160. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. You know it's free and it costs almost no time.